cold. Skyrim was never this cold before. It's the chill of the grave. Something I know of all too well. The unbreachable Markarth. Why have you brought your grey host here, Rodda al-Suron? What do you seek in the ruins below? An ancient darkness stirs, but it will not remain in the shadows. We must put an end to this madness with our light, our strength, our hope. We must take back Skyrim.
Hello and welcome. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Violet. In yesterday's episode, we finished the Greymoor story quests. As I had said in my closing remarks, there is still so much more to do in Greymoor before we continue the Dark Heart of Skyrim story in Markarth. But, since I'm a woman and it's my prerogative to change my mind, that's exactly what I did. So, in this episode, we are going to do, well, at least we're going to begin the prologue quest to Markarth and move on to the Markarth story quest, just to keep the story going, rather than interrupt it with all this other stuff that I want to do. So, I'm here in Volkielgard in Auridon to pick up the quest. I hope you enjoyed this episode. So what I gotta do is I have to find the quest giver for the prologue quest. If I can't find that, then I will just pick it up myself. Or I may already picked it up and just didn't start it. So I have to run around here. She's somewhere in town here in Auridon. Because if you're new to ESO and haven't done this yet,
move! You think the Daedra are going to wait for you?
There it is. Okay. You either have to, if it's still available in the Crown Store, you can pick it up for free, or you go to one of your faction cities and they'll be there, and obviously there it is right there. So here we go. Now, as I said, this is a prologue quest to Markarth, so it's kind of like, you know, an intro story. Well, duh, that's what prologue means. Anyway, okay, let's find her. Oh, it's a letter, that's right.
Never, I repeat, never attempt to draw Magicka from the environment like this in the field. Disaster will be your only reward.
To any able and willing adventurers, House Ravenwatch seeks brave adventurers to investigate a possible threat invading our lands. We need assistance to look into the resurgence of the Grey Host. If you want to combat this threat or simply earn a handsome reward, find Gwendis, agent of the Ravenwatch, outside of Volkielgard, Davin's Watch, or Daggerfall. Okay, so my battle mage is an Aldmeri Dominion, so I'm in Volkielgard. If you are in the Ebonheart Pact, you will go to Davin's Watch, and if you are in the Daggerfall Covenant, you will go to Daggerfall to pick up the quest. Now, if you're not familiar with ESO, House Ravenwatch is a noble family based out of Rivenspire, and the members of Ravenwatch primarily consist of vampires. Gwendis, was the assistant to the founder, Count Verandis Ravenwatch. She is also Fenorian's sister. If you've been watching this series or you've played through Greymoor, you'll know that Fenorian played a big role in that DLC. Where is this girl? Ah, there she is. Gwendis! Long time no see, girl.
What? Saving Skyrim wasn't enough for you? Had to sign on for even more heroics? It's good to see you. I could use your help. You know better than anyone what we're dealing with. We need to figure out exactly what the Grey Host is up to.
Why is House Ravenwatch investigating the Grey Host?
The Ravenwatch is dedicated to curtailing the activities of unscrupulous vampires, and the Grey Host is as unscrupulous as they come. Someone is rebuilding the ancient army of vampires and werewolves from the First Era. We have to stop them.
How do you know all this?
Hey, I was doing stuff before you showed up. Look, there's a new Grey Host. One of their original leaders may be in charge, and they're experimenting with life energy. If that doesn't spell trouble, I don't know what does. Will you help me?
Sure. I'll help you find out more about the Grey Host.
Everything I learned up to now points in the same direction. Bangkorai Garrison. There's a scholar named Diel there who may be able to tell us more about the Grey Host and how they were defeated. Cart's over there when you're ready to go.
Tell me about what you learned.
My research has uncovered pieces, but I hope the scholars at the Bangkorai Garrison can put the puzzle together. Members of the Grey Host experimented with life energy, and at least one of their leaders survived their defeat in the ancient past.
Tell me about the Grey Host survivor.
My research indicates a council ruled the Grey Host. One of those leaders fell out of favor and another survived the final battle. A Durrani noble with connections to Viridian Watch gave the survivor sanctuary. In return, they made her a vampire.
Tell me more about the experiments with life energy.
In the ancient past, the Grey Host sought to use life energy to draw souls into containment vessels called stone husks. It had something to do with returning the dead to life. I think there's a new Grey Host, and they've revived those experiments.
Anything else I need to know before we head out?
Probably, but nothing that can't wait. Let's take the cart to the Bangkorai Garrison and find the scholars who can tell us more about the history of the Grey Host.
Is anyone else investigating this?
For the moment. There are an awful lot of evil conspiracies afoot in Tamriel, and not nearly enough Ravenwatch members to investigate them all. But this isn't a one-person job, which is why we recruited help.
What are the rest of the Ravenwatch doing?
No idea. They're spread out. Adusa, for example, mentioned something about necromancers raising bone giants and elsewhere, but she probably wanted to refill her moon sugar stores. Fenorian could be anywhere. He does tend to sneak around.
What do you hope to accomplish at the Bangkorai Garrison?
I'm hoping a scholar of ancient Bangkorai battles named Diel or one of her colleagues can tell us more about the Grey Host. With any luck, they have information about the Grey Host that's not too outlandish.
Outlandish? What do you mean outlandish?
The priests have this old holy text that claims St. Pelin leapt off the garrison's walls, landed among the host, asked Stendarr for endless blood, and then fed them all without dying. Then the garrison dropped some rocks on them. See? Outlandish.
So, basically you want more reasonable answers.
Exactly. We need practical facts about how the Grey Host was defeated at Bangkorai Garrison. Hopefully Scholar Diel can provide them.
Alright, let's go, girl. Okay, so this meeting with Gwendis is supposedly taking place months and months and months after all the events in Greymoor occurred. I'm guessing at least. So I'm thinking that's why she said Fenorian could be sneaking around somewhere rather than saying he was in Solitude helping out with recovery efforts or something like that. And, FYI, the Markarth story was released 5 months after Greymoor was. So, anyway, I'm digressing here. So, enough of the ESO history lesson and let's get our ass over to Bangkorai.
Well, this isn't at all what I expected. What happened here?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you here for a tour?
I suppose.
I'm afraid they've all been suspended until this mess with the Imperial Army is resolved. If I could offer a suggestion, turn around and head for the safety of Evermore's walls.
We came a long way to ask you about the Grey Host.
As you can plainly see, now is not a good time. My fellow scholars and I fled when Septima Tharn and her Daedra-worshipping zealots attacked. We barely got out before the first impacts from their ballistae shook the walls.
Septima Tharn's army attacked Bangkorai's garrison? Where are they now?
Occupying the walls. And they didn't just attack the garrison, they conquered it. The knights keep saying the Lion Guard will come. That will push the invaders out in less time than it takes to brew a cup of tea. But that hasn't happened yet.
Regardless, I need to ask you some questions about the Grey Host.
I'm sorry. Concern for my colleagues and the Pyre Watch warrior who accompanied them has my thoughts in a jumble. Come to think of it, the Pyre Watch are experts on the Grey Host. Find my friends, and I'm sure the warrior will answer your questions.
Pyre Watch?
They're guardians sworn to watch over a Grey Host burial site located here in Bangkorai. One of their warriors was here recruiting when the garrison came under attack. She went to protect my colleagues, but no one's returned. Can you go find them?
Yeah, sure. I'll find your missing scholars and the Pyre Watch warrior.
Cogleen and Indus fled in the direction of Evermore with the Pyre Watch warrior, while Jannard headed toward Kerbel's Hollow. Please be careful. The wilderness can be treacherous between here and there.
Isn't there anything at all that you can tell me about the Grey Host?
Even if my mind wasn't clouded with worry, I'm an expert on the Second Era. My First Era knowledge is extremely limited. The Pyre Watch knows more about the Grey Host than anyone. Find her and my friends, and she'll provide the answers you seek.
Okay. I'll find the Pyre Watch warrior and your colleagues.
Thank you, friend. When you return with the scholars safely in tow, we should be able to put our collective heads together and dredge up that ancient history. That is, if the Pyre Watch warrior hasn't already satisfied your curiosity.
Okay, so we got to go... Oh, I gotta talk to Gwendis.
This scholar's research doesn't go back to the First Era. And the other scholars fled? That puts a wrinkle in our plans, all right. This Pyre Watch warrior is a promising lead, though. Let's go find her and the other scholars.
Scholar Diel says the missing scholars ran in 2 different directions.
I heard. Let's split up and go after them. I'll take Kerbel's Hollow. You head toward Evermore. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Have you ever heard of the Pyre Watch?
Yeah, my brother Fenorian told me about one he encountered. They're the guardians of an ancient mass grave where the remains of the Grey Host are said to be interred. Probably knows more than the scholars. Find them and meet me back here.
Okay, I'll meet you back here with the scholars.
Find the scholars, but try not to get eaten by anything.
Oh, do we go? They look about the same, so let's go this way first. Oh, I need my pets. Okay. So... Oh. Watch out for that Spriggan. They're gonna make me go into this delve. Or is it just close to the delve? Let's see, where is it? It's around here. Okay, let's go around this way. Always good to grab way shrines. I think this is... Oh... When I first started playing ESO and it would say, above, go above. Ooh, hang on. Oh, fuck. It's a master lock. I'm terrible at these things. You gotta be fast. And I ain't fast. Fuck. I'm gonna miss it. Ah, see? I stink at these locks. Yay! Got it in third try. Sometimes it takes me like 6 tries to do it. Okay. Fuck. I don't want to deal with bears. Is there something behind me? Okay. Where is this person? Shit, I went the wrong way. Hang on, can I get there? No. Cannot get there that way. Lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Gotta go all the way around. Let me try going this way. I'll let those guys fight. Whatever. Okay, it's around here somewhere. Oh, freaks. Friggin' wisps. Okay. Looks like we are headed in the right direction. There we go.
Psst, over here!
I see you.
You're the first thing I've seen that isn't an undead monstrosity. Oh, lovely. Are you with the garrison? Please, tell me you're here to rescue me.
Yes, Scholar Diel sent me to find you. She has a camp outside the garrison's walls.
Oh, thanks, Stendar. I thought I could make it to Evermore, but I tired myself out. When I tried to pass through the old graveyard, I ran into unspeakable horrors. Thought I was finished. I'll head back now. Oh, say, did you find that Pyre Watch warrior?
No. Scholar Diel said she was with you in Induiz.
She was. The Imperials tracked us, so she picked a fight with them and led Indus away while I fled into the graveyard. Please look for them. Bring them back safe.
I'll find them. Get to Scholar Diel's camp.
I'll hurry back to Scholar Diel's camp. Be safe.
I just said that. And thank you. Alright, so... Scholar Induiz is over here somewhere. Okay. Oh, that's not important. That is a Bangkorai quest that I'm not going to pick up. Can I get up? Yeah, I can. Martyr's Crossing discovered.
You there. Come.
There you are.
You don't look like a refugee. Are you a soldier from the garrison? What news of the Imperial attack?
Scholar Diel sent me to find you. She has a camp outside the garrison's walls.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Cogleen and I intended to head straight for Evermore. But the cursed Imperials caught up with us. They would have captured us if not for that Pyre Watch warrior. Have you seen her? Is she alive?
I haven't. Scholar Cogleen said she was with you.
She was. She distracted the Imperials and ordered me to run to this camp. Then she headed for the Crypt of the Exiles, a perfect place to shelter, or set an ambush. The Pyre Watch warrior is very brave. Will you please look for her?
I'll go to the Crypt of Exiles. Get to Scholar Diel's camp.
I will go to Scholar Diel's camp now. We are most fortunate you came to our aid.
I came here for information about the Grey Host of the First Era. What can you tell me?
Other than the fact that they were defeated here centuries ago, not much, I'm afraid. I can tell you Empress Hestra's legions came to the aid of Bangkorai Garrison. That's why Hyrok became part of the Alessian Empire for a time.
You must know something else about the Grey Host.
Alas, you seek facts and figures that I don't have readily at hand. Perhaps when I can retrieve my papers from inside the garrison? You know, the Pyre Watch warrior might be able to help you. They're experts on the Grey Hosts of the First Era.
Okay, so...
I will return to Scholar Diel's camp.
You do that.
All Papa guide your steps.
Thank you. I had a feeling I had to go into that delve. That's what the Crypt of Exiles is. It's a delve.
I can't do my job. Not with all this going on.
Aww, I killed a deer. Damn it, I hate killing innocents. It really pisses me off. Alright, so we gotta go down in here. I probably won't complete this crypt. I just want to go in here and do my business and then get the hell out of here. Not that it's hard or scary or anything, because these are actually pretty easy, especially at my character's level. But actually, at any level, they're pretty easy. I just want to do my business. Oh no, that's an innocent. That's another player running towards me. Luckily, this is not a PvP zone. Oh, hello. I will pick up this Sky Shard. Okay, Where is this person? Got to be... I'll let them get that.
Come forward, you
here we go.
godless mongrel. My apologies, Wayfarer. The shadows make it difficult to discern friend from foe. You do not look like my enemy. Perhaps Tuwaka has not forsaken me after all. What are you doing in this wretched place?
Scholar Diel sent me to find you and the scholars. She has a camp outside of the garrison's walls.
It gladdens my heart to hear that Scholar Diel is safe. But what of the other scholars? Did my efforts to lead the Imperials away allow them to get away?
I located scholars Cogleen and Induiz. I sent them to Diel's camp.
That is truly fortunate. As for me, I escaped the Imperials only to find myself surrounded by ancient undead. Let us speak outside. I will follow your lead. May Onsi guide your blade.
Follow me. Okay, so...
Lead on, Wayfarer.
I gonna lead on. Hopefully... Oh, no. Where is the... Where is the exit? Ah, don't fear me. Okay, I think we go this away out. And this away, yeah.
The exit. Let us see the sky once more.
I'm gonna get out of people's way here and talk to her, facing this way.
I came to Bangkorai Garrison seeking recruits for the Pyre Watch. Hunding help us, I did not expect those villains to arrive and send innocent people fleeing for shelter. I am grateful you saved the scholars. Now what can I do for you in return?
I'm looking for information about the Grey Host of the First Era.
The Grey Host was a terrible army of vampires, werewolves, and other monsters that pillaged the land. Only the combined might of the Bangkorai Garrison and the Alessian Empire finally defeated them. That story, unfortunately, is mired in legend.
So, there's nothing you can tell me about the Grey Host, how the Grey Host was defeated?
The true story may be as enthralling as the legends, but we only have bits and pieces of it. Magic was involved, almost certainly. But whether it was divine in nature or Alessian sorcery, we have never been able to determine.
There must be something you know that can help us understand the Grey Host.
I can delve into the records of my order when I return to our sanctum. But understand that the Watch is concerned with keeping the past buried, not exposing it. I can tell you that there are indications that one of the hosts survived the slaughter.
Yeah, we learned something similar. A Dureni noble offered the survivors sanctuary.
A Dureni noble? That gives some credence to the historical record. An incomplete parchment mentioned Viridian Watch, but we never saw the significance. It also said that only the worthy could enter the sanctuary. We never determined what that meant.
I need to tell my associate Gwendis about this. You should return to Scholar Diel's camp.
I do not know the nature of your mission, Wayfarer, and I still have my own to uphold. But if you seek answers about the Grey Host, then may Mara bless your search.
Thank you. Can you tell me anything about the Viridian Watch?
I know precious little,
I never visited the site myself. Though incomplete, the historical record indicates the survivor hid in a concealed space that they were guided to. Perhaps that has something to do with the idea of being worthy.
Tell me more about that part of the record.
There wasn't much. Just that the worthy would be guided to safety. Perhaps that is the key, if you can determine what worthy means to a vile vampire. Any place associated with the Grey Host cannot be trusted. Evil does not fade. So be on your guard.
I will. Thank you. Right, we're gonna get on the horse now.
I will go check on the scholars at Diel's camp. Thank you again.
You're welcome! Okay, there they are.
There you are.
Here I am, Miss America.
Good. You're back. I found Janard and I see you've managed to return with the rest. Show off. Now that we settled that matter, what did the Pyre Watch warrior tell you about the Grey Host?
Shalaria said the historical record is incomplete concerning the details of the Grey Host.
I was afraid of that. So much about the First Era has been lost. I wonder if the Pyre Watch knows anything about the other details we learned. About the survivor and their connection to a Dureni noble.
She confirmed there was a survivor, and they may have taken sanctuary in Viridian Watch.
That matches what we already uncovered, and confirms the Dureni connection. Did you find out anything else I should know?
Apparently, the legend says the way to safety was only available to those worthy to receive it.
A riddle, damn it. There's always a riddle. Well, I say we go to Viridian Watch and figure this out on our own. I'll mark the location on your map. Now let's go before Scholar Diel tries to regale me with more tales of the Knights of St. Palin.
Okay, I'll meet you inside Viridian Watch. I think I'm going to end this episode right here. We will continue the Ravenwatch Inquiry quest in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out my video, and of course, if you enjoyed it, smash that thumbs up for me and feel free to leave a comment. Be safe, be well, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!